Rightio, here we are out at Golf Central. I've bought my driver, the Fly Z, right, and the new Cobra F7. So I've had a hit of both of them, so we've got some numbers and some flight patterns. Al's going to let us know a little bit more about the new Cobra.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have a bit of a talk about, because I've already hit them both.
Yeah, and we'll even get Richard to hit a few. We've got some slow-mos there that you will see, but the biggest difference between Fly Z, I know it's 2 generations before, before this one.
Yep.
No movable weights in Fly Z. You got one movable weight in 3 different positions.
Yep.
In the F7 stuff.
Yep.
You've also got a Techstream carbon fibre crown, whereas that's a titanium crown. So basically, what they're doing is they're taking as much weight as they possibly can from the top of the club, and basically redistributing it. Now, I don't know if the Techstream is the same as what's on the King Limited driver, but it's something close. It's aero. They're talking aerospace as they do, which is great stuff. The aerospace, anyway, it's very, very light. Also, the MyFly 8 technology again, and I think they've mucked around with the hosel as well, because I think they had a bit of a sleeve that went in there, and they took that away and saved a little bit more weight. So you basically can have the heavy weight, so the 12-gram weight up the back, which is for a little bit higher launch, higher spinning. Forward, higher launch, low spin, if you wanted to say that, and draw-bys. So it's basically one driver for everybody, and the smart pad on the bottom as well, so the face always sets up pretty much square.
Yeah, it does.
It does, and it's got nice little graphics on the top there. You can almost see a checker pattern on the top there. It's quite cool. So this is on the normal F7. The F7 Plus doesn't have that.
No. And it comes in the 2 colours.
2 colours, black and blue over here in Australia, but there's also a silver as well. So I think the States are getting that.
Look, I currently have the black one. I would probably lean towards the black.
Yep.
It's just a little bit better for my eyes. But
yeah,
you know what? It didn't throw me off.
No.
Really, but it certainly looks nice. It certainly sits very nice.
It does. But let's go a bit of a hit with Richo. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
All right, the big fella's having a hit. So he's already hit a few, so you're going to see some numbers pop up pretty soon. But I think Richo is a big fan of the F7. So I think, like he said, the blue colour, he would go to the black. Would that be correct?
Yes, look, I would probably go to the black. It just looks a little bit nicer with my eyes.
Yep.
But certainly, if I got this for the right price, I'd take the blue.
Yes.
Do you know, I feel that it feels softer coming off the club face to me.
Than yours?
Yes, it actually feels a bit more like a Callaway sort of driver that's got that little bit more softer feel about it. So it feels a little bit softer coming off the head, and it feels like it wants to get up.
Well, if you have a look at the numbers, you're launching the F7 a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Spin is probably a little bit different between the two. You did hit a bit of a flat one with yours, but at the end of the day, total distance isn't much difference, but that's carrying like 8 meters longer.
It feels like it wants to get up.
Yeah.
Like, as where mine wants to punch forward,
yep,
this certainly wants to get up. Do you know what? I'd play around with a little bit of weight.
I think that's what I need to do.
Just to see if I could get that ball a little bit straight. I've just got just a touch of a tail, not a lot.
I think what they're saying is that at 105 mile an hour, that draw takes off 12 yards of fade.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
Yeah.
12 or 13 yards of fade at 105 mile an hour, something like that. So.
Yep. But I mean, the Fly Z driver is the best driver I have ever owned.
100%.
Right, without a doubt. I could certainly move up to this one. It does. It feels beautiful. It does feel a little bit softer, which I actually don't mind.
Yeah. Oh, well, again, that's a preference.
And that's what I liked with the Fusion driver, because it felt a little bit softer coming off it rather than that hard, clunkier feel. So, and that's what it comes down to is how it feels in your hands.
Correct. You need to hit it. You need to get fit.
Without a doubt. You're going to spend good money on a driver.
Correct.
Right, or irons. Do you know what? If you're paying $10 for a driver, then bad luck, you get what you get.
Just cop it.
But you're going to pay good money for a driver.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Spend the time, get fit, have a hit.
Mate, yeah, certainly hit them.
Yeah.
Because they sound. I like the sound of this one. It's
I
got
agree.
a little bit duller sound.
I think that's the carbon.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that in the Fly Z Plus when I was hitting that.
And I reckon I noticed that
Drags
the
it down a
Fusion
bit,
was the same. You get a softer feel, but you get a little bit duller sound. It doesn't have that real.
It doesn't ting as much.
Off. No. Yep. So I reckon that sound was a lot more pleasing to me, and I think that's why I
Yeah, probably hit
quite
it.
enjoy this one,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed the Fusion driver. And do you know, the same thing, I would like to play with those,
Yeah.
set them both up
Yeah.
to what I feel that I need to do and hit them both. But certainly, yeah, look, that's in that market that's aimed for plenty forgiveness. And
I
it's
think for
certainly got
everybody,
them.
if
Yeah.
you check out my video that I done with this, it was not that high a spinning driver for it being a
Yeah.
higher spinning driver. So
Yeah,
very interesting.
yeah. Look, there's some great drivers around now. And
Nothing is bad. Like people
No.
continue to talk about this and say, why don't you give anything a bad rap? Well, nothing's bad yet. So
I would,
how
I
can
wouldn't
you
mind
give it a
coming
bad rap?
across something that's bad.
I totally agree.
I've got some old clubs at home.
Comment down below on what's bad. But anyway, that's the Fly Z versus the F7.
Yeah.
This is Richo's little spiel, and
Yeah.
it looks like the new F7 is going to rock someone's world.
Fantastic. Really, really nice. It's certainly got a good feel,
Yep.
like I said. But, you know, by all means, go out, compare them to a couple other different drivers.
Correct.
But, you know, nice looking club.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Richo.
Nice
Thanks,
seeing
guys,
you
for checking out the
today.
video.
All right.
Yeah, if you can get it for nothing. We'll see you next time. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys.
Beautiful. See ya.